All right, guys. Should we be back now? Welcome back. Testing, testing. Are we good? Back! Great! Okay. Yeah, took care of that. Don't worry about it. It's all sorted now. Alright. Okay, then. It happens, it happens. Okay. Okay. Alright, yes. I have my suspicions. Okay. We're going to jump into Space Engineers then, and we're going to take a look at the blocks. It's a 1 gigabyte update, so hopefully you guys have all got that download just fine here. Oh, the hair, yeah, sorry, yeah. I had to jump out of my seat quite quickly, so I kind of... And we'll get Kianata on in just a little bit then, guys. I think, Kianata, if are you good, man? Just message me on Discord if you're good to join, because what I might do is go through some of the blocks and then get you on around 10 minutes, just to make sure everything is stable here. Download done and playing, fantastic. All right then. Yeah, so I was just before I went off there, I was kind of showing some of the full screen images here. We have the DLC artwork, we've got the update artwork, the new splash screen, that beautiful background there. And then we've got a nice image created by the art team there as well, that new dish. And yeah, that's about all this. So just quickly show that case off here, and we're back in. And let's jump in. I will definitely go through the update in more detail. We'll go over Marek's blog post. Maybe we can even go over Marek's blog post with Kianata in a little bit. Okay, let's see here. We're going to send everyone from the YouTube channel over to here. Oh, is it a new stream now on YouTube? Is that what's happened? There we are. Fantastic. See a new badge in the screen here as well. And what we'll do is we'll play through the intro of the scenario. We won't do all of it because I don't want to like spoil the story for you guys. So we're gonna jump in for a bit and then just kind of look around. And then after that we will I'll just probably go into a single player and just showcase the new blocks and some of the other changes. Because, yeah, just because I don't want to... You guys, it's... of course, it's definitely got a replayability factor, but the first time will always be the most glorious time. So let's jump in. New game. And now we'll see down the bottom here, Frostbite. You are a member of a salvage crew which has been tasked by a mysterious client to acquire something extremely valuable, yet unknown, on Triton. Play solo or up to 4 players. Explore the moon's frigid landscape and remarkable architecture, and overcome numerous engineering challenges as you uncover this world's secrets. So, and some people are asking, the price of this DLC is $3.99, following the kind of order of the others. Let me just get the YouTube link up again, because of course there's a new YouTube link, so I haven't got YouTube chat right now. Don't know why it created a new one. Twitch was fine, I think, right? Of course, let's see. There we are. I see YouTube now. Fantastic. And is that good? There we go. I see you guys now. Fantastic. So let's jump in. I'll pause the music as well here. Actually, let's not... Oh, I was going to make sure there's music on, because I think there's actually music for this. There's certain music set to play at certain times. And thanks to the mods who are helping out with the feature chat stuff, by the way, Gwyn. I saw you doing that stuff. I appreciate that. We've got some links in the chat. Thank you, Kianata and Vlafu, who are linking that up in the chat there. So let's see. And I see also we got some developers answering questions in the chat as well, which is also great. And we'll get to all the questions in a little bit as well when we get Kianata on. So here we go. So this is basically, you start off in like a lobby. And this is where you assemble your team. So to start with, you can just wait here in this drop ship. You might recognize this ship actually a little bit. And yeah, you can simply wait here, you know, be a minute, 10 minutes, maybe you're waiting for your friend to go get a cup of coffee or something, and then you can start the scenario together. So it's nice to have this little like waiting room lobby while everyone loads in. Banana. Not quite. And now, when we're ready, oh, FOV, yeah, thank you for telling me now. That's a good point. It's because I'm too used to doing all the cinematic stuff, you see. So let's just put the default FOV here. That'll be probably a bit better, eh? There we go. It's a bit more manageable to watch. And let's go.
Good morning, engineer. I hope you slept well. We have arrived at the moon Triton. Temperature, minus 237 degrees Celsius. Air, breathable. Scanning for life signs, none detected. Your client has instructed you to search the area for 4 data containers. The contents of these containers have been deemed above your pay grade by the client, a strictly need-to-know basis. Once you have located the data containers, you have been ordered to bring the containers back to this landing site and await further instructions. As per your request, I included extra cosmic coffee with your supplies. It should help you stay warm and alert. Good luck, engineer.
Here we are. Dropship flies off. Let me just turn down the music a little bit, guys. It's probably... Oh, oh no! And now I've bugged it up. There it is. Okay. Should be good. Yeah, music was too loud there, but I think it was probably... It seemed like in my particular world, my thing was bugged here. So, the first objective. You can see the glorious snow effects from Jakara here as well. They worked with our team to make the snow particles even better, actually. So it was a collaborative effort between the team and Jakara here. So first option is secure the rover, and of course now you've got seats, so this could be you and your friends together here, starting off, and we can just take it slow because I really don't want to play too much because you guys can go ahead and play it in your own time and enjoy it, and then another time we can do a playthrough. So we can look around here, take in the sights of the planet Triton. Got something in the distance over there. Okay. Pretty cold and harsh here. And I don't know if we've got some numbers on the exact number of voice actors, but does anyone, does some of the guys, some of the devs in chat know roughly how many actors there are? There's definitely more than 10, I think. Right then. See some of the new artwork there. ROS for a brighter future in deep space. Okay. Is sound and everything so good so far? Right, so gather supplies is our first mission here. So let's hop out. We've got highlighted where we can go, so let's go over into this building. You'll notice weather effects aren't happening inside as well, which is nice to see. Okay. And what are we going to grab out? Okay, we've got some med kit in here. Okay. Oh, a gun. I guess this is good. So again, this is kind of, you'll be looking at, there'll be some obvious points to go to check out, but also you're going to have like all kinds of deposits and ways to... Oh, hello, this isn't so good. Something's going wrong here. We can loot them. We've got a med kit in their backpack, okay. First sign that something isn't quite right here. Alright. So, second thing, we've got investigate control tower. Okay, let's go upstairs then, check it out. Up we go. Okay, I see lots and lots of questions, guys, but we'll definitely get to them. If you just sit tight for around 10 minutes, we'll kind of have a Q&A segment where we'll answer any questions that we can pull out. And hopefully, if Kianata can get some of the best ones, we can get some done. So here we go. Voice message available. All right. Just for a note, guys, I haven't actually played through the most recent version of this. So a lot of these things are actually going to be kind of surprising for me as well. Got another casualty here. Have they got anything decent on them? Oh, they got quite a bit. Oh, got some clan cola. Nice. And also PDA. Now, I know some of you guys love collecting. I'm looking at you, Mike Angel. Love collecting these data pads. So we've got more for you. Let's read this. It's performing routine maintenance when the main facility, research archives, you name it, were locked down, trapping all my co-workers and friends inside the company's buildings, plus leaving me stranded outside in this godforsaken wasteland with limited supplies and power. For the past few weeks, I've been able to communicate with those trapped inside the building, but I can't do anything to help them, and they can't do anything to help me. No one's responding to my emergency broadcasts. I've used nearly all of my supplies, and the people trapped inside have stopped communicating with me. Something terrible has happened. I wanted to help them, but I can't. If you found this recording, please help my friends. If you can get a message to my folks, tell them I love them. Beware of the drones. Diego Martinez, Junior Engineer, ROS Industries. Okay. Let's see here then. We got play message.
I was performing routine maintenance when the main facility,
okay,
research archives, you name it, were locked down. Trapping all of my co-workers and friends inside the company's buildings, plus leaving me stranded outside in this godforsaken wasteland with limited supplies and power. For the past few weeks, I've been able to communicate with those trapped inside the buildings, but I can't do anything to help them, and they can't do anything to help me. No one is responding to my emergency broadcasts. I've used nearly all of my supplies, and the people trapped inside have stopped communicating with me. Something terrible has happened. I want to help them, but I can't. If you found this recording, please help my friends. And if you can get a message to my folks, tell them that I love them. Beware of the drones.
Alright, we're ready for some drones. There we go, there's Diego. So we've got an option here to call the scout drone. Okay. Reserve scouts offline, contact the communication officer. Okay. Nothing then. Let's continue then, guys. So yeah, there's lots and lots of voice acting. I didn't see there was a number, but I feel like, I want to say we've got like 15, at least, different voice actors who featured in this. But again, never before have we had kind of voice acting and stuff in a Space Engineers campaign. So it is it's very exciting actually. Right. Yeah, we won't go far. We won't go much further than this first area here. Or some kind of big old cracks in the ground. All right. So I think we're good here. We can probably could explore this a bit more here. So let's just take the car and go check out those other deposits. Yeah, so just a reminder for the people asking, this new planet is it's a free content update, so everyone who's got Space Engineers can make scenarios, jump in, you have a new survival, you name it, new adventures and shenanigans on this brand new planet. The scenario is part of the FROSTBITE pack, and again, something new there is having a scenario in that optional content. Okay, so we've got optional repair armored rover. Okay, it's got like a snowplow on. Again, all this level design work is Aragath and Smoky. And I think you'll agree with me, this is quite beautiful here. The, and of course the scripting, Timothy and Pepin. The list of people is really, it's hard to remember all of them, but I can, it's easy to remember the visual, the level design, because it's the more, there we go. So we can fix this up, and probably could be sensible. So this is like this side quest kind of thing. So if we want to spend time doing this, we can, or we can just push on if we can't be bothered. So, all right. And Marek's in the Twitch chat as well. Good to see you, Marek. Right, let's just check some more lockers and see what we can find. And you might notice there's a lot of welders, a lot of weapons. The reason there might be more than you think you'll need is because, again, the scenario is designed for up to 4 players. So there's kind of like tools and supplies for kind of that amount of players there. So you might find, like, I mean, for example, I don't need to take out this welder if I've already got an enhanced welder, and the same for the grinder here. So I can drop off some of this stuff. But at least I've got all the main tools now. That's good.
Welcome.
Oh.
Please be aware of locations with restricted access, heavy machinery, and potentially dangerous power levels.
It's the drone. I haven't even heard like, oh, that's interesting. Because some of these lines I heard when I was making the video, but not, that's interesting actually. Okay, let's continue. So you guys will see NPC drones zipping up the map. Again, I'll just say some are friendly and some are, you know, maybe not so friendly. But I'll leave that up to you to find out. All right, this looks pretty good. Got some more stuff because we want to take these parts like we would in a survival game, because we might need these steel plates and these components to actually build things to overcome the challenges that we might face during the scenario. Which is what I'm super excited about actually is seeing kind of the engineering elements of our game implemented into a scenario as well. Like, you know, we've seen scenarios where it's been kind of multiplayer focused, or it's been kind of more like fast paced, but this is designed to be, you know, you can, depending on how you play this, if you want to do like a speed run or like a completionist, like, I know people, like, you could maybe spend even 24 hours or more playing this if you really like want to enjoy it and explore all the little Easter eggs and everything. So it totally depends your approach to scenarios, how quickly it will go. Okay. So we'll do a little bit more here of the scenario. What are you guys thinking so far? Give me give me a number out of 10 how you're feeling about the first impressions, you might say, of this. I'm curious. We've got a rapid fire here. I'll take that. Plenty of ammo. All right. Got some. Okay, I'll leave them. They're pretty heavy. Oh, I can put them in the rover, I guess, but I probably won't need them. Let's see here. Got some space credits. Might need those. All right. And it's actually also nice to see a lot of these decorative blocks that the team have been working on over this last year implemented in a scenario like this, because it just looks so... I'm just lost for words, actually, because they've been iterating on it even since I last checked it out. So it really is fantastic to see this. I'm going to try not to cry here, but really, it's been so much love has been put into this. And I remember seeing the first kind of draft of this, and the guys were... Actually, no, I remember joining the world when the guys were mapping out the scenario, like, okay, here we're going to have the facility, blah, blah, and it was basically like an empty wasteland. So to see the process of them adding all these various stations one by one has been fantastic. So we've got an option here. So we're going to ignore the optional quests. We've got to find the gatehouse, which I happen to be at, and open the landing site gate. All right, let's get the grinder out then, and let's get grinding. I should also point out the testing team has done rigorous tests on it, but again, because it has this open-ended scenario, if you do find any quirky bugs in this scenario, like when you're, who knows what kind of approach you might take with some ships or something, please do leave all bugs regarding the update in general on our support site. Maybe we can get a link for that support site in the chat if you don't know about that yet. So here we go, roadblock. So now if we come out here, see the roadblock is lowering. Okay, very good. Now we can drive on. Let's see here. And of course, because of the way it plays out, you can actually when the scenario is like at the end or something, you can actually just use it as your survival scenario. You don't have to complete and finish it. You'll be able to actually use this as like a world to play on and explore even when you finish the main scenario itself. Okay. Wow, the snow really does look fantastic, isn't it? The immersion that snow brings is quite something. So you guys want to move on a little bit here? How are you feeling? I don't want to like spoil too much. I mean, there's plenty to go. Don't worry about it. There's a lot to go, but I'm just trying to work out how much you guys want to see more, or how much you want to play for yourself. Steam being a bit slow, is that right? Okay. We can still go through the blocks though. We'll jump into single player. We're not going to end the stream yet. We can show off all the new blocks, both the vanilla, both the base blocks and also the premium blocks here. So we can still go. Oh, the mist is coming in now. Okay, so you'll notice that the weather will change as the map plays on. So it won't always be snowing. It won't always be misty. It won't always be clear sky. So you'll see that actually a change as the scenario plays out. Move on. Keep going. Looks great. Okay. Well, maybe we'll go a little bit more then. We'll play a little bit more. Yeah, everyone who wants spoilers can opt out maybe. Yeah, I don't know. More. All right. Okay, we'll think of some. Okay, I just want to see if I've missed anything because I haven't even seen all of these areas. Oh, is this? It's one of the friendly drones. Ah, I just realized this drone was looking at me through the window. You know when it's speaking to me earlier? I think it was looking at me through the window, and I ran outside to try and find it, but it was actually shining through the window and talking to me, so... Alright then. I'll unload some stuff here. I can use my... use the build planner. Alright. Oh, well, we got options to repair the base turrets. Okay, hold on. We can do that. Let's do a little optional quest here to show that. Trying to make sure I don't hide the HUD too much here. Okay, so we're going to need motors, computers, construction components still. I only need a little bit here, so just find some motors. Did I put motors in the back? No, not yet. Remind me, guys, what component has motors? We can just grind some stuff down here. Because I don't think there's motor components here. Oh, sat down. Oh, is there anything in the seat? Because I'm wondering if they had... No. There might be some stuff. I feel like sometimes the seats can have... Oh, the beds. Oh, yeah, the beds. Hold on. Jump in the beds. And then... Okay, nothing in this bed. But I feel like the guys might have put some stuff... So check under your mattress and stuff, you know? Okay. I can grind down my... Oh, I know what I can do. Grind down the motors from the other rover here. Oh, wait. Oh, no. The sub... Why not sub? There we are. I'm salvaging this rover instead. Okay. Let's see if that fixes up that turret there. So, am I right in saying that the Steam store's having some issues? I don't know if it's our Steam store, if it's the Steam store in general. Ah, computers. I think I got some of those. I didn't pick up computers. Oh, okay. Let's just run back. I'll just do one of the side missions. Should be fine. I find some computers. There we go. Control seat, so nice. There's a turret up there I might be able to get from. And also, guys, worth pointing out, jetpack is disabled in this scenario. That is, it's totally disabled. So you'll be all the stuff you'll be doing will be using vehicles, building, and so on to play through there. All right. Okay. Is this on a... Yeah, alright. Let's see it. Check its inventory. It's got some ammo. Okay, great. We fixed up one of the turrets then. You see that's marked. Let's go! Search planet facilities. Client requires 4 data containers. Search local facilities for clues to their locations and then bring them back to the landing site for extraction. Alright. Another little outpost to check here. So the weather station, 1 kilometer up. Main base. That looks sketchy as heck going down there. Alright. Oh! Hold on. No. We're under fire here. I think I took it out. I took it out. Nice. Oh. Is that our turret firing? Yes, our turret firing. Damn. We took... Okay, nice. We took out 2 drones? Okay. Oh, wow. I think I got a pretty accurate shot there. Woo! I think I literally shot it right in its targeting. Right in the right control. Wow. Easy, yeah. Okay. Took some damage on the rover. Now that's... maybe this is spoilers. You guys thinking about... Oh, maybe you want to, like, you know, go for the armored rover next time rather than to disassemble it. Because I nearly got through to my control seat there, so... Yeah, nice loot. Alright, we'll continue on here. So that's our first sign that everything is not okay on this planet. There's definitely some issues out there. Okay, we got another dead engineer. We'll just make our way past. So we got... Ah, nickel. Okay, got some resources. Ah, oh, this is what I actually need. Precise. Very nice. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to put back the standard one. I'll keep the rapid fire, because rapid fire can be pretty useful, you know, for spamming that stuff. But precise is the way to go. Okay. More credits and some ammo. Got some explosives too. So again, a lot of the stuff I'm doing here is optional, you know, like you don't have to be doing all this rigorous checking for components. You can play it more fluidly, you might say, but then, you know, it's because it's going to be facing engineering challenges, you might... What is that sound? That's the wind, I think. What's that? What is that? Is that like a snowstorm coming in? I don't... Definitely got picked up here. Okay, let's keep it driving then. Let's go up to the weather station. O2's low. Ah, yes, that's to remind me. The O2 on this planet is low up here, so it is something I need to watch out for. We need to potentially find an oxygen tank at some point, because yeah, it's not so great. All right, let's go up. And we'll go to the weather station, and then once we get to the weather station, that's where we'll kind of draw it to a close on the kind of preview here, and we'll get Erin onto the stream, and we'll answer any of your questions about anything. Yeah, I've opened my helmet as well. That should help. So tough roads here with the snow, very steep incline. Just gonna make it out, I think. There we go. Oh, not a good idea. I think it's too low. It's low oxygen, but it's a little bit too low. I was starting to take damage there, I think. Oh, I can hear Gatling fire somewhere. Yeah, we could go back and salvage the drone as well. The drone won't disappear though, I don't think, for a little bit at least, so it should be good. Ah, wow. This is like one of those avalanche protector kind of things. Oh! What the? Okay, that's a bit... Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Just explosions. Okay, hold on. Gotta line this up. Ooh, okay, it's not too bad. It's quite the drop, though, down the mountain. Oh, it's tough climb in all this. Looks like Switzerland. I think it's not the oxygen, it's the temperature which is killing me. You're right. Because when your oxygen... Yeah, oh no, that's power. I don't know. It could be the oxygen, though. It could be the temperature. Which is why, rather than the low oxygen. Because normally I think you can breathe in low. It's... Alright. Making our way up here. Oh, and look! Ah! Okay. So it looks like we got ourselves a turret just over this thing here. So let's keep this down here. So then see what we can see. Oh, I see it there. Oh. No idea if I'm getting it from this range. Okay, let's just try and run. Get a bit closer. Whoa! Run! Okay. So here we are at the weather station. You guys might have noticed there I kind of changed, for the trailer's sake, I might have, you know, like I kind of played some of those mix around, so you don't get like spoilt too much for the trailer. I kind of, because in the trailer you might remember, they go for this door and then so the next shot is that robot-y. So I kind of mix it up a little bit so to not to spoil the order there. So we've got another kind of maintenance hangar. Let's go up top. Let's get close to the dish. I'm doing damage around it, that's for sure. There we go. So that's taken out now. Nice to see the flame. No, I've definitely done it, so I'm safe to proceed here. Okay. Ah, yeah, the door. Sorry, that's the first. That's the first one of the blocks in the new DLC. This is the offset door, guys. And it works very well with half armor blocks, because as you most know, most doors are kind of in the middle, or the sliding door takes up the whole space. This is the door that sits on the edge of a block. It's very nice, different style there. Quite robust. Got a little window as well. Just gave you a little sneak peek in there. So, yeah, that's. Thanks for reminding me. I ran past it. Of course, I'm used to seeing a lot of these blocks by now, but some of you're all seeing them for the first time. Okay, let's make our way up. There's the new antenna dish. Now, the antenna, I'll make this clear as well what this does. This, oh, it's moving. This functions the same as a regular antenna. It's just an aesthetic thing. There's no boost, there's no increased range. It's simply it's simply for looks. It's big though. It's 5 by 5 by 3, I think, is the full size of it. But it functions exactly the same as a normal antenna. So, yeah. Which is probably good news for some, you know, I realise, because of course not wanting to have anything. Okay, let's just access the main okay, access the battery of it. It's cool. This thing kind of spins around here as I'm walking around. Okay, what was a turret there? Oh, sorry, it's disabled. Oh, hold on, there's another turret there. Oh, uh-oh, out of oxygen. Okay. Ah! I nearly fell off the cliff. Quick! I think... Let me open my helmet. Is that worse or better? That's better, I think. I'm not dying as quickly now. Just dying from the cold. Was there anything in here? Yes, there is! In the generator. Fantastic. There's a saving... Ah! Ooh, there's ice as well. Ice as well. There we are. I think. Yeah, save. So we can actually... That's fantastic. And there's ice already in the generator. And we're surrounded by ice. So we have no shortage of ice here to stick into that generator. once you've mined it. So you've got a generator on your rover. You just need to remember to do that. Right. So I think there was a enemy. Try breathing air. Yeah, we'll go check out the blocks pretty much now. I'm not going to play forward any more of this scenario. Just gonna. Is that friendly? They're not all. Up. No. Just. All right. The only thing I'm spoiling so far is where, for you guys watching, is where those guys are. For some players who are playing this through, I think they might result. That might result in their death. You just wouldn't see that one coming. So we've got another dead engineer here. Okay, the more precise. Again, there was only one precise earlier, but if you're playing this as like 4 people, you won't all be able to have this stuff at the same time. Actually, you know what I had? I had a med kit as well and a power kit. Okay, that's good. So we've got another data pad here. Let's have a little listen. Okay. Xavier Jarvis. Hope this works. It seems like we've been fighting the drones forever. I don't know if these turrets I'm setting up can keep the drones back, but it's worth a shot. Maybe they'll buy is just enough time for a rescue team to arrive. Who am I kidding? The ROS did this, and no one is coming to save us. The only people we can rely on are ourselves. Xavier Jarvis. Rover Technician, ROS Industries. F's in the chat for Xavier. Right. Go inside the facility here. Wow. Snow's kind of we got a breach in here. Okay. Definitely windows with the snow and with the snow, guys, as well. I'll just quickly add to that. So it's scripted weather effects is what we're calling it, and you're able to use it via the visual scripting tool, but also via admin commands like with the mod. So if you're an admin of a server, you can type /weather snow light, snow heavy, fog light, fog heavy. So it is possible to use them in any world, but it will require an admin to set it up. Right. Medical component here. Definitely got some. Yes, it doesn't snow indoors. It was one of the. I think that was one of the changes that we worked on with Jacaria. I'm not sure for exactly, but I'm pretty sure the mod it snowed everywhere, including indoors. So I think getting it to not snow indoors was one of the things that we did in collaboration with the team. But I could be wrong there. Oh no, where does this go? And Spurno7 in chat, if you've decided to pick up the Frostbite pack, I'm curious how many people are kind of been excited by what they've seen and are excited to jump into the scenario here. Okay, we got what's this here? We got a line dish. Okay, we got some more stuff. Another dead engineer. Right, let's hit this. Dish aligning. You can put it up on stream as well, Gwen, if you like, using the feature chat stuff. Okay. Didn't seem to activate something. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe now if I go back to the main room. Because this is, I think this might be a side quest. There's nothing, let's see. I missed something. Oh, there's no room downstairs. Oh man, there's so much to this. There's so much to these maps. It's incredible. The guy, I just can't get over how much work. We got like the mess hall down here on the lower level, kind of a nice view, looking out over the map, looking back towards the main base. So, yeah, equipment may no longer work after lack of maintenance. Wow, this is fantastic. Okay, access denied. You gotta know, if there's access denied, there's gotta be the best loot behind it, right? There we go. Enhanced drill. I'll take it. Okay. Oh, another precise rifle. Okay. Anything else? No. Oh, is that 2 precise? No, wait. Yeah, that's 2 precise rifles down here. So, again, more leaks for you guys. If you were playing this in a team of 4 or so on, you can all have elite rifles by now. Oh, hold on. I don't have an elite rifle. I've got a precise. I want to take. Oh, no, it wasn't elite. It was precise. Sorry, not elite. Precise. My bad. All right. And there'll be music playing, guys, at certain parts of the map, right? That's how it works out. So when you hit certain points, whoa. Okay. Hey Aragath, do you think this is a good point to stop, my friend? I'll ask Aragath. I'm sure some of you guys will want to see a bit more, but Aragath will know because or Smoky will know because they did all the spoilers and Easter eggs. But I have a funny feeling this will be a good point. What we got over there? We got like another. I can see a drone and stuff. All right. Okay, let's stop here. You're watching 4 streams right now. Okay. Stop. Okay. Open up to multiplayer, Cap. Okay, so I was going to go across this bridge. Bridge unsafe. Okay. Let's see. Start Q&A. Gotcha. Right, guys. So that is your preview of the Frostbite scenario, available via the Frostbite pack on Steam, $3.99, which also contains the blocks. Oh! Isn't interesting, Gwyn. Hold on. Try again now. Let me try it. Try featured chat now, Gwyn. I think I fixed it. I had to refresh the browser probably. And we're going to get Kianata in, and we're going to answer all your questions about this update, both the free update and the premium stuff. And I won't back out the game. I'm going to actually exit to single player. I will save this. We'll go to single player and showcase the new blocks that we haven't shown yet, because the gate is my favorite, I think, in the pack. It's fantastic. He reads the message when he's not pinged. I know, I wasn't reading the chat much at all, you know, so. Right. I was too busy engrossed by the scenario, so let's have a look. Let's go. What's Strem? Don't know what Strem is. What are these? Okay. Custom game. You know what I need? I need that world from my other. You know what I really need? I need a world that's on my other PC, but oh well. We'll just do red ship. That'll work. Okay, I've checked OBS. Let me get it up myself and see if it works and I do it. I don't know. And we're gonna call up. We're gonna use Zoom to call Kianata here. So let's go. Start new meeting. All right, show with audio. Invite. Copy URL. And I'll get this sent over as soon as possible. So, what we got here? Ah, some of the new... I'll get all the stuff on the toolbar. There we go. Switch. And... try that key. So we'll start off with the dead engineers. So this is all the okay, actually no, let's scratch that. Let's start off with the stuff which, because that was the easiest stuff to add. Let's add the stuff, the new, as well as the new Planet Triton. In the free content update, we've also got the small hydrogen tank, which has been one of the biggest requests in the community for a long time. I think I see. Okay, let's see there. There he is. Have I got sounds? Ginata, testing.
Greetings, human.
There we are. To give a warm welcome, guys, to Kianata, a community manager at Keen Software House. And maybe you can introduce yourself, man, to people who may not know you, and give a bit of background to who you are and what you've been up to at Keen.
So I took over for Jesse when Jesse left. I did a bunch of... I was a social media consultant. Hi, Merrick. I was a social media consultant for a long time. I was a Twitch streamer. A couple people have already said hi to me. I worked with a YouTube channel. I still work with a YouTube channel called Nerdarchy that does D&D stuff. I worked for an insurance company for a while. If you've ever tried to make a compelling tweet about car insurance, it's the worst thing ever. The last big project I worked on was helping build the esports program for the University of Montana. Go Grizz. Nope. I got about 4,000 hours in Space Engineers, which is like half of what some of the big people have. Trying to think if there's anything else. That's it.
How does it feel to have this update? Because I know this was your first update releasing, so obviously you've been trying to like manage everything and check everything's going okay. So that must be quite fun for you.
The community, you all are amazing at spawning just piles and piles of questions. I'm trying to stay on top of it. I have like a whole list of questions written already and answers. I have answers to those questions as well. So
fantastic. So yeah, if there's got, we'll just I'll quickly go through the blocks here, Aaron, and then we can jump into some. I'm not sure if you managed to pull some points that are getting asked a lot. Have you noticed some things that are being addressed?
Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff that people have been asking. A few random tangents.
Okay.
I know that people are having trouble getting into the Steam store right now, and we're pretty sure there's just a lot of traffic. Is
that right? Do you think it's just a traffic thing? I didn't realize.
Right. We've had a few people try and get into the Steam store through the in-game advertisement. Apparently they got in that way. Just keep trying, please. We're monitoring it, trying to make sure that everybody can get in and get the DLC. So
great. I just want to say welcome to all our. We've got a lot of our developers in the Twitch chat tonight. I see Wojciech, one of our testers, there as well. I know Marek's watching, and I saw Peter there earlier. So welcome to all the developers who have tuned in tonight as well. So you just saw me there spawn in Triton. I keep saying, why do I keep saying Triton? I've been saying Triton. I mean, that's bad. I keep saying Triton. So you'll find it when you go Shift F10, and it'll be at the very bottom here. Of course, you can select your size, spawn it in, and boom, there it is. I don't believe it's currently in any of the default worlds like Star System. Of course, that's something that we can add on and we can change in the future. But as of right now, Triton will only be found via manual pasting. So you have to set up a world to use Triton if you're not playing on the scenario. That is, obviously, scenario will just be there.
And that was actually one of the questions we
got.
When I spawn the planet in, will all of the structures be on it? And no, it won't. When you spawn the planet in, you will just get the planet. All of the structures that were built for the scenario won't be with it.
And there's also a huge amount of voxel work on the scenario. Like, you saw from the trailer, right, guys? There's a lot of underground networks and caverns. I feel like I want to say more about it, but I still don't want to spoil too much right now. But I'll just say there's a lot of stuff of that scenario that's underground in the dark depths of Triton. So, of course, when you spawn in the planet, none of that stuff will be there. So that's just one point. Lots of secrets too. I mean, that's the main thing. Like, I think we've said in the blog post, it's a campaign that will provide you with several hours of content, give or take.
Yeah.
So if you speedrun it, you can probably do it quicker than that. I don't know what the record would be. Honestly, I have no idea. So it'll be trying to see what you guys can do. But I know for sure you could play it for days if you really wanted to just build on it, take your time, maybe go off and build a survival base and then go find some Easter eggs or whatever like that. So it's totally up to you in some ways how many hours it will last. Let's just see here. Gwen, I'm just checking that thing again. I don't know why it's see if it can work. I keep getting distracted here.
Are you talking about featured chat?
Yeah,
I tried to use it. Yeah, I tried to use it too when you were talking about it. It doesn't appear to be showing up.
That's weird. It's absolutely had no problem earlier. Let me... It's probably because of the internet thing. Let me do shut down source and not visible. Hide it. Bring it back up. Turn that off. Right, now I bet it'll work. Yeah, there he is. All right, it's back on now. So this is our fantastic new thing, which I've been using on my own stream. And I found it, and I just thought for keen streams as well, when we're talking about so much information and links, it's great to use. So definitely, there's the first one. Check out our Discord server, guys. If you're not a part of it yet, we've got a huge community over there discussing anything from gameplay, builds, multiplayer, modding. It is the place to be if you're interested in Space Engineers. So I'll leave the mods now to control that on-screen images. Right, yeah, so the hydrogen tank, also part of the free update. You've got the large grid one, which is the same size as the large grid oxygen tank. And then you have the new small grid one, which is definitely the more sought after variant in this kind of jerry can size, which we wanted, which is what we kind of came to in the end. Because we were looking for a long time of how to shape that. We thought having a square tank would actually be kind of more interesting for builds. So this is the small one, and I'm super excited to see what people build with this new hydrogen tank. I think the values of the size of these, I used to know them off the top of my head, but maybe Aragath will let us know when what they are. So now we're going on to the Frostbite pack. We'll go through this, guys, quite quickly, and then we can get on again to the questions. We have 7 dead engineers. And as you can see, they've all different poses. So for those scenario makers out there, it's perfect for the storytelling. You've got face down, face plant. You've got a couple of sitting ones. Got a couple on the sides. One that's totally over his backpack. One that's kind of cowering away there. So you've got quite the number of variants there. And all of them can be looted via their backpack as well. So it's good for like hiding stuff in them. So that's the 7 dead astronauts. Now, we've also got 2 new emotes in the Frostbite pack, of course, kind of matching the whole frosty vibe. And the first one is I'm cold. Got some shivering there. You might have saw that in the trailer, and it's yeah, nice to see, and definitely perfect for the colder area there, kind of. And the second one is actually probably my favorites of all time, which is the good old check the wrist. Bleep, bloop, bleep. It's a bit longer as well. It's not just that. There's a bit of a look around. So it's more of like an idle animation playing in there as well. But it really adds to, like, especially videos and stuff like that. It really makes it, and for pictures, it's really nice to kind of give that life to the engineer there. So that 2 new emotes involved in the pack. I'm gonna get Marek's blog up as well, so I don't miss anything. Marek, where was it there?
I've got a few more if you want to do a few more of the questions.
Yeah, go ahead. We can get back. I'll keep going back and forth between that and the blocks. It's okay.
Xbox will launch April 15th. If you pre-purchased Space Engineers for Xbox, either the base edition or the other, you will get in 4 days earlier, which is why if you're on the store and it says April 11th, that's because you pre-purchased it. Or because when you pre-purchase it, you'll get in 4 days early. No, you can't transfer your builds from the beta, the Xbox beta, to the full version. I know this isn't Frostbite stuff, but it's in chat, so I want to hit it. You can't transfer your builds from the beta to changelog.
You linked the wrong one. You linked the CDG one.
Oh. Whoops. That's not what I'm supposed to do.
Okay, in the meantime, I will show off the offset door here. This is the new door, and if I put 2 armor blocks, you can see exactly how it works. It's hard to see from when it's just flat, but that's how the offset door looks. Means you can have some ridiculously tight airlocks if you turn them facing one another. It's like, oh. Can you get inside? Yeah, you can just fit inside, but I actually can't move now. I literally can't move left or right or anywhere. I'm totally stuck. So this is equivalent of like a prison cell almost now. If you have two of these back to front. But another thing about this is it works very well with the where are they? I forget the half-arm blocks in here. I always forget the. Okay, I'll do it like this.
Okay.
We'll also do something like that as well. So there we go.
I am 99% sure that I'm looking the correct one now.
Okay. And we've got the big satellite dish, which you guys have saw in the scenario, but I'm going to put that down. I found a nice spot for it. There we are. So this again just acts as an antenna, but just a different visual form. It's big, 5x5x3. Got some lovely kind of look on the back of it. Complex, matches quite nicely with the kind of engineering-y vibe going on. And yeah, there's even a bit of reflective material there in the middle there. Looks like, you know what that looks like? It looks like the rotor head, maybe. Of course, best will be placed on some rotor, making a rotor kind of hinge with rotors and stuff to make that, like we did in the scenario, will look very nice on planetary bases. It's not a small grid version. No small grid version. And then I think we've got one more to look at, and then I've gone a quick look over all the stuff there. Let's go down to the block pack. It's an antenna, check. Yep. Oh, I've remembered some. There's more. I keep forgetting. There's so much stuff. Also, these are colorable completely, so you can get up here, so you can color the dead engineers exactly how you want to color them. I don't actually if it works with skins. It suddenly occurred to me. I don't know. No. Okay, so just that doesn't work, but that's okay. So you can color these as well, however you like to. No, the dish is exactly the same as a standard antenna. There's no kind of pay to win, anything like that in there. It's simply a visual change. All right. Okay, we've got the frozen armor. So frozen armor here. If I just do, I won't really paint it. I'll just paint the whole grid here in frozen armor. Now it's not going to look so great everywhere, a bit like the moss armor, but if you're building scenarios or you're having wrecks or so on, or it could even work as camouflage quite nicely. You kind of see how that looks all frosted up. And what's nice about it as well, the frost is applied to the construction states as well here, so the construction states also look all frozen up here. Frosted up, should I say. So there we go. And not last but not least, I keep thinking, remembering more things. Okay, so now I'm going to get the LCDs, and these are showcasing the fantastic LCDs that were designed by Pavel and Mike. I remember Mike earlier there. So Pavel and Mike designed these, and I know we've got some requests to make these into real life posters, but we've got, let's see here. Scroll down, this will be in here, I guess. Here we go. Poster, we've got, I'll add them all. Let them change every 4 seconds there. So we got Clan Cola, taste us out of this world. More Clan Cola, another one, variant there, got some different kind of styles. Result, ROS, time is pressed to let our drones help you with life's boring tasks. I love that one. Got the For a Brighter Future in Deep Space. I Want You with a keen help. I forgot about that one. Cosmic Coffee. And another Cosmic Coffee. This is kind of like a kind of old school retro ones, and then a newer one. So that's the 7 LCD posters as well contained in the pack. So great for kind of designing when you're designing stations and stuff, and kind of making them feel more alive and designed and decorated, you might say. So there you go, some great work there from our team. Yeah, they really were. I think even Vlafu is. I think he's already looking at getting them onto as real life posters. I think I definitely want my favorite has to be. I don't know. I feel like the Cosmic Coffee one, the retro Cosmic. That one's good. I like this one, but also the retro Cosmic Coffee is. And that one, I don't know actually. I don't know. This one's also fantastic. Depends on your like preference.
I just linked. We have some of the like Clan Cola stuff up as posters, but yeah, we're working on the other stuff.
Okay, fantastic. So we're getting there. Right. The Keen recruiting poster is perfect. And I've left my favorite block till last. Here we go, guys. Here, I'll paint it in. I'll paint it
Joel,
in clean armor.
I think you misspelled Clang on that.
Wait, what? Oh, get out! No, Clang with a C, Clang with a K is heresy. No questions
it's Clang
asked.
with a K. I mean, we could let chat decide, but.
And here it is, guys. The large gate. It's a big one. A huge block. It's actually, what is this? 1, 2, 3. It's 5 by 2. If I actually bring the sun around here.
That's interesting. Clang with a Q.
And we open
We
this
got a
up.
few K's in there. Most people went for the C.
Heck, let's even put a couple down here. Let's make a secure area. There we are.
While you're building that, do you want me to go through the stuff that's part of the update and the stuff that's part of the DLC?
Yeah, I've almost done actually. I'll just quickly show what you can fit through this here. So this will fit rovers and small ships. Designed to fit stuff from the scenario. So the rovers and the scenario will fit through this. Some of them at least. Even opens well that little panel here. So if I just come down here, let's just delete this and bring the little ship, and we'll quickly show this. And I can do this in the background, of course, while Aaron goes through some stuff. And now if let's see if the blue ship fits in. I'm not sure about this one. It is designed for... No, it will. There you go. So the blue ship will fit through around 2 small blocks to spare. So fighters... Hold on. Nice. Kind of I need to delete that red ship there. It's in the way. Let's put this. Let's put that up there. I might use that in a second. I can do some severe, super fast fly-throughs. It's a tight fit for that. Oh, I made it. And I just bug it up on the landing gear on the other side, so... And if I get one of Aragav's rovers in, let's get the Lunar Scout in, and that will just quickly show the size as well. Oh, hold on. Oh, that... okay. Lunar Scout, hold up. Lunar... this is the modded one. Alright, you can... it's... I knew it. I know, okay, I had to crash at least once, alright? Happens. Okay, so I've just checked Marek's blog, and that is all the parts of the Frostbite pack. And of course, including that big scenario, which I'm really excited to find out how you guys find it. Seeing as it... Okay, let me find Rover.
It is amazing to hear Noberine, I'm not even sure if I'm saying her name right, and Directed Energy doing the voice acting.
Right. I saw them in chat earlier actually as well. We've actually had some of the people who took part in the voice acting in the chat tonight, so it's been great working on that. I don't know why this isn't working. Strange. Okay. So go ahead, Aaron. I can just do this in the background while you go through some of that stuff. That's good. I've showcased all the blocks now and everything. We can talk more about the visual scripting tool in detail as well. But if you want to go through some stuff.
Yeah, I'm crazy excited about the visual scripting tool. The visual scripting tool, you said earlier, is the first overhaul since 2016. It was used to create First Jump. It was used to create the current Frostbite scenario. It got an absolutely massive amount of love. And it's, if you're a modder, and I was a modder for a long time, it is an insanely powerful tool, and it's going to let you do some amazing stuff in the game. So definitely something to be excited about. And let me grab the link. We have a really visual scripting tool, a really comprehensive guide that was written for it. And we'll paste that bad boy in chat.
And for the guys who are wondering, you can put them together to make a really big door here. You actually might see this in the scenario. Okay, so
spoilers.
There we are. So you got a bigger door there. That's an entrance now, so that will fit a bit more in. So yes, it does work on its sides.
Yeah, that's proper.
Try and close them both together here.
To the question of if Ultimate Edition contains Frostbite, it does not yet, and we will be working on that.
Right, let's see here.
Scripted weather. Have you played with any of that at all?
I haven't shown pasting it in live. We can do that in a little bit here.
Okay.
I was just trying to get the rovers. Ah, now it's loading. I think I had to refresh my panel. Okay, Luna. There it is. I was looking for the bigger Lunar Scout, but this will do. I think that's at the office. All right.
You left your Lunar Scout at the office.
Pretty much. Yeah, man.
I've done that. I'm like, man.
I have to add a mash block to it though, because it's obviously in space here. All right. Should do the trick. All right. Just a quick look then. Kind of giving you a rough idea of what you can fit into this. There we go. And again with the Lunar Scout, around 2 blocks size probably as well. So it's actually the same width as the blue ship there. So for rovers and drones and all that stuff, the door is perfect.
Axel Otrius, if you mean why does the DLC not work in the beta of the Xbox, none of the DLC will be active until the full game is released.
Yep.
Also, the beta for Xbox is still going on, so please come join us.
Just reload this, clean everything up. We're going to show how to paste in Triton again, because some people are asking about it. So, oh, it saved it. Okay, that's no good. Anyway, so to see that again, guys, I'll just fly away from everything a little bit here. And if I do Shift F10 to the spawn menu, go down to planets, go down to the bottom, we got Triton, and I'll make it around like 60 kilometers, spawn it in, slap it down, and there it is, done. So again, we'll be looking at getting that added to the other worlds and the star system and stuff, maybe in a future update or something. But right now, it will be a manual job. So we can come down here and see some of the other terrain. Got some lakes and stuff, like kind of a river flowing through. And if I bring us down, this seems like a pretty interesting spot here. Okay. I can also show the weather spawning in here too. So if I bring the sun a little bit round, let's go around the other side. Oh, that's quite low. Okay, there we go.
Skating OK5 in Twitch chat. I think he's going to play with that in just a minute.
Let's see the weather. So yeah, so the weather is either using the VST to trigger it in your scenarios, or for admins you can do weather, and then the list of commands, it will be snow, light. And there we go. The snow is kicked in at this location here. We've also done some work, so I believe it will fade. I don't know how that works. Yeah, it will be in an area, and it won't just be instant, so it should kind of fade in there to the level here. But it means that for scenarios and stuff like that, it works. And I know Jakari is working on some kind of more in-depth weather stuff, even right now, I think so. We'll see how you guys find the weather, and Marek already mentioned that its potential is great, of course, and we'll definitely see what we can do with it in the future. So that's that. We can do that again, and we can do weather snow heavy.
The official public Keen servers will not be getting reset for this update. They will not get reset. Trying to just dig through here and see what anybody has. Right now, just like Joel was saying, if you want to play with this planet in a scenario, you will have to spawn it in.
Oh, I'm lost. And then to get rid of all this, you can do weather, and then do clear, and then that will all go away there. I need to lift up a nice little bit of, and it's slowly. There we go. So that's the kind of the main thing shown off, and yeah, we'll just keep answering questions now, guys, and I'll just keep playing the background here. Okay, won't do any more of the scenario, and yeah, I mean, you're doing great, Aaron. If you say you've got some stuff there which is being covered, most of the questions. So why is it not part of it? I think it's just a matter of kind of priorities and stuff, and making sure that we don't change too much stuff at once. You know, so I think it can be. It's just a matter of making sure that we don't, by doing that, it doesn't affect some other stuff. You know, so I would expect it to be there, maybe in a a future update. It's not particularly hard.
And if you're still having trouble accessing the DLC page, is anybody trying to get to Frostbite on Steam right now and still struggling with it? If you want to just post in chat, I'll see it with my eyeballs.
And one thing about this planet, of course, it's going to be it's kind of a weird one, because it's like, because it's so cold, there's no flora, so that's one thing. So it is very kind of frozen moon-like, which is this is what it is. So let's just see here. I can get down this. And
just a reminder, if you are running into a bug, if you ran into a problem, or if you just want to give us some feedback, here is a link to our support site. Please use it and let us know what's going on.
Getting this door down. Right. It's interesting there's issues today with that Steam store. It's not something that we've had before when launching a new update like this, isn't it? It's kind of interesting.
I'll be honest, it really looks like it may well be traffic, so.
Really? I mean, that's a good sign, I guess. Everyone's keen to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mind the pun.
It was very punny.
The oxygen is fine here. Sorry, Crundle. I just did realise we're all kind of blocking some of the stuff out here, Crundlematic. It's actually high O2 here. I think the reason it was low earlier is because we were so high up. The weather station in the scenario is like right at the top of a mountain, so I think that's why. But at like sea level, the oxygen is actually high, but it's of course freezing everywhere, even in the daytime. So losing energy will result in probable death unless you have energy backup nearby. Because on like the vanilla Earth planet, it's only really when the night comes and you're out of energy. But here, running out of energy is pretty brutal. So. All right.
Mad Catcher, if you wanted to change the gravity on Triton, join the Discord. Talk to people about modding. We have a huge, incredible modding community for space engineers. I mean, the stuff that people come up with is, I mean, honestly, especially like this last year and a half, the modding community has come out with things that it's just a mind warp. It's amazing the stuff they do.
Okay, so I'm now looking at chat for questions. So, no, weather does not affect your craft right now, so there won't be any kind of negative effects there. According to Triton, they're not in any of the existing scenarios. You'll have to manually make a scenario, an empty world, and spawn it in, like an admin, and then you can make it survival, and so on. So apparently Keen NA number 2 has Triton already. So I think maybe some of our server admins will be adding Triton to these public Keen servers. We're looking over to the left. Can you mount a sensor to the door directly? Let me think. I don't actually know. You can obviously use a sensor to open the door, but how well mounted you can do it, I don't... Well, you could put it to the side and then configure it like this, I guess, to detect. Let's see here. Set up actions. Open, close. And then 5 meters? Let's see if that works. That'd be something like that, and then you can do it from above, of course. If you were in a place, you could do it. You could put blocks on top and have it just above the gate, and then you'd easily do it. So. Yeah. Let's see more questions here. In terms of scenario mentions Triton as a moon, not a planet. Do you plan to add the parent planet of Triton as a gas giant? Would be a cool addition. There's no, we don't have plans, Clevis, but it is a good point, and we're going to see how people react to this new, landscape to play on. Me personally, I would love to see more planetary bodies in the game. So, I mean, how are you guys feeling about it? Like, how good has it been to have a new vanilla planet? Of course, the question is like, would you prefer to have another planet, or would you prefer to have a new base game block? It's like, it's always trying to like weigh up like, what do people want the most? But of course, you haven't had a new planet for a long time, so I think having a new planet was definitely a good call here.
John Larson, when is Frostbite coming to Ultimate Edition? I do not have a timeline for you right now. I can tell you that is something we want to do.
No, but the main thing with that is it's a collection, not a bundle. So, unless I'm mistaken, you'll be offered it at a discounted rate. But if you own Ultimate, it's not like you own it. It's almost like it's not like a completed thing. It's like a collection, which you purchase and you complete it. But if something's added to it, you get a discount to complete it. The updated version, but you won't get it automatically, which is, I believe, is what's the situation with that. Go ahead, ma'am.
Make L. I am new, but I am not interested in talking about liquid water.
What's the effect of more planets and performance? There is some hit, but I wouldn't say not so much. It depends on how many planets you have. Dr. Organopus will probably know quite a bit about that. Planets with exclusive things that make us explore through space to find them. It's a good idea, for sure. Definitely. Any plans? G-Fizzer, with the weather effects that we've got now, they are as they are now, and we are going to be monitoring and how people will react to them and use them, and also keeping an eye on what kind of Jack's able to come up with, and we'll definitely be looking at it in the future. No promises, no ideas exactly, but definitely we would love to see something like that. But
Sorry they came after me. I said I didn't want to talk about that, and they said, how about melted ice?
Oh.
Oh, well,
I thought you were talking... I thought you were going to say about the everyone tag on Discord.
Oh, no. That was not my fault. I am not taking the blame for that.
How many of you guys arrived at the stream today because of that everyone tag? I'm curious. Was it effective, or did it just generate lots of pingery frustration? I don't know. All right, let me get a vehicle in here. Let me get a Lunar Scout in. Do I have? Oh, I know. I got that. Which one? Hey, look, Laguna Moth got here. That's good. Every tag. Yeah, look, see? I did me. That's great. Like, we don't do everyone tags very often, but if you're in the Keen Software House, server, you think that game announcements would be pretty kind of important, like, and you can disable the everyone announcements if you really don't care about them, but we only ever do them on a release day, and yet some people get so angry about it. So the solutions for you are simple. It's like, what is it? It's probably on average, it's probably one tag every 3 months or something. So yeah. So let's see this working then. So I'm driving up to my base here, my beautiful completed base. And let me guess, it's not. I haven't set it to detect vehicles yet. Probably not. Okay. Okay, so let's detect. There we go. Detect small ships. That's what I wanted. I'd obviously also want it to auto close as well, probably. But there we go. Close that up. Great, Star Driver. That's still a good way to come. All right then. Turning from our mission. There we are. And then we drive into the safety of open space again. So looking at some more questions in the chat. Let's see. Is there an official channel to offer voice acting services? I would say there isn't well, I thought you meant Discord, but sorry. The best channel is please contact us via email. Support email. So support@Keen Software House, and then we'll get you added to a list. And then if we do have any more voice acting projects in the future, then we can kind of have a look at and kind of go through the entries and so on what we've got there. So that's great. Definitely, if you guys have a background in voice acting, or maybe even if you've done videos or voice anything, and you kind of think like I've got a great voice, please do let us know, and we'll get you added to the collection, and then we can definitely consider it, because it was great to be able to use some community voices in this update.
And I guess a reminder, if you'd like to add your skills to Keen Software House, we are hiring right now.
Yes, we are.
And we are considering remote applicants, so if you're interested.
Damn, I was looking, there's even some reflection there on the ice, in the shadow there, which is quite nice. This is a different ice texture to the normal ice texture. I think the stone is the same maybe, but the ice doesn't look the same as it looks on other planets, so that's also something that's changed. Personally, I love the aesthetic. I love this kind of like, it's kind of less saturated, kind of more bleak kind of look. Right, I'll get a ship in here as well. We can just do a bit of fly around the planet. I can get the Astarte. No, the Astarte. I'm not sure I've got scripts turned on, so maybe not the Astarte. When in doubt, whip the cursor out. Alright. Here we go then. I need to do a 50 meters per second drift through the gate. I would like to see that. I almost want to try it now.
Super Slayer 09, if you're having trouble with the store, just try and refresh Steam and wait and see if it processed. If it didn't, if for some reason you have an issue, you can contact Steam, or you can contact us, support@keensoftwarehouse.com.
I think
we will aim you in the right direction.
Alright. I also do want to check that I haven't missed. I'm scrolling down Marik's blog, so I went for the update, the scenario. We can give another shout out to members of the community who did the voiceover. We had Nabarine and Directed Energy of Ball and Chain Gaming. We had Misfit Studios, who is in the Twitch chat as well tonight, I see them. We have Nathan Silverbane Steen, Skylar Goram, and Jacob Wears Glasses Ruttenberg. So there's 5, six actually, because it was if you include the 2 from Ball and Chain. So it's 6 members of the community gone in there. I also do some of the FAQ guys as well here, so I'm kind of drawing it from the blog, but it's quite a good way to do it. So why are you releasing another DLC? Releasing another DLC gives us the opportunity to explore new ideas and provide more unique content the community wants. We are very excited to present to you the new Frostbite DLC. All players will be able to interact with the blocks, but only those who own the pack will be able to build them. Additionally, all players will have access to the new planet Triton, but only those who purchase the Frostbite pack will be able to play the new scenario. Question, should we now expect that we'll get a new DLC every 3 months? Free and paid content, the answer is, free and paid content releases support the continued development of Space Engineers, as well as bringing new things to the game. All paid DLC is not pay to win, but rather cosmetic. We think this is the way to bring in exciting, interesting content to the game and keep the game improving. And then can we expect some special promotions in the future? We're always looking at new ways to bring space engineers to a wider audience. Special promotions are good opportunities for this. We have a number of exciting promotions planned for the future, which include both the game and DLC content. So that was just some of the FAQ questions from the blog post here. We've gone over the Xbox update, and I hope you guys are having fun with that Xbox beta. I've seen lots of really good comments about it. Like Xbox players are... Do we have any Xbox players in the chat right now? Give us a little wave or something if you're an Xbox player and enjoying the beta. Now this is one of the other ones that I want to go through. This update has some big performance improvements because of the Xbox version. So even if you have kind of little interest in the new content and you just want like your existing stuff to work better and so on, well, good news. This update comes with a ton of really great improvements to the optimizations, so the game will run better in certain situations. So especially the dedicated server users who are playing in a big world is what the blog says. So that is also good, because I know there's lots of dedicated servers out there who do play for months on end.
We had a few other questions. As far as what resources are on Triton, it's the same as Earthlike, right?
I actually don't know, because I've only been playing the scenario, so I'm not sure about the actual resource distribution in Triton.
Okay, and then when the scenario is played co-op, do all the players have to own the DLC or only the host? I don't actually know.
Oh, that's a really good question.
I'm gonna dig a little and see if we can answer that.
I think it might be just the... I want to say it's just the host, because they host the multiplayer game which has access to... But I don't know if any of our devs are still in the chat, but they'll definitely know. I know if Petter or Jan is in the chat, they'll know for sure. So this is just showing some graphs as well, guys, about the difference in performance. This was before optimizations. This was after. The green line being 1.0 sim speed. So able to get that campaign 1.0 sim speed. So I'm just making sure I don't miss anything here from the blog post. Yeah, new merchandise. If you guys are interested in picking up some Clan Cola Cosmic Coffee, and I'm sure we'll be adding some new posters from this these lovely ones that Pavel and Mike created also in a little bit. So Gwyn says also only the host has to own the DLC. So if one of your friends buys it, then the other three of you can join in and play through it, I think. So FC Stream says, I've hosted for people. Yeah, so that seems to be confirmed there. So if you have a group of friends and not everyone can get it, then yeah, there you go. So yeah, what's next? Xbox version, of course, the 15th. We've got just under a month to go before the official release of Xbox. If you like the update, consider leaving a review. And of course, right now, especially this Frostbite's out, we're going to be really hammering home the Xbox version here to make sure everything goes smoothly. We went through the hiring, so of course, once again, if we are potentially looking for remote. I mean, look at we have Kianata here, who is happened to be. He'd probably be remote anyway because of the situation in the world right now, but is also currently talking to us from the US. So it is possible. And there we go, best Malagrossa. So that is the bottom of the thing here. I'm just going to quickly scroll over here. We have all the blocks, and now we can just. The scripted weather effect again. That incredibly talented Jakaria out there. Triton.
Do we need a janitor who can work remotely? Do we have a position?
That's already filled. I'm the janitor.
I've had several people on social media say, "Can I please just go get you coffee?"
Right. So I'm actually going to show off the visual scripting tool a little bit more here to show what the work's been done on that. Like, obviously, I just said that everything that's possible in the scenario is possible to create yourself. This is the intro screen here. You have the start workspace. There's a new UI for it. You can run the scenario directly from the VST. Undo redo. these are some of the new things that have been added here. A bunch of really requested things for the scripting community. So I honestly think that scripting scenarios are going to be so much, have the potential now to be so much even better because of these changes.
They're going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, with the changes they made to the visual scripting tool, updating it, the quality of life changes, you're literally going to be able to just, excuse me, make your own game.
And I can tell you from following the development of Frostbite that we had our guys in-house were like trying to do something. They're like, we can't do it. We can't do this without this feature. So our programmers went and added this in. So there's so many really powerful things now in there, which have been asked for by the community, but also by our in-house testers, designers, to make the Frostbite scenario work. So yeah, right. So yeah, that is definitely everything covered from the kind of checklist point of view. I am happy with that. It is simply trying to get all the questions that you guys have answered, and I think we've got them there. And Aaron's we're getting there. So just keep pacing it. I'm sorry if I missed something. I see also members of the chat helping each other out now that we've got some information out there.
And yeah, if you're still having trouble getting to the DLC in the store, we have not had this problem before, but it's incredibly busy right now. Also, try and keep in mind that due to the nature of what's going on in the world right now, it's busier than usual just because of that. So
yep.
We do not have any plans at this time to release on PlayStation.
Would be nice though to get even more of those people who maybe can't get into the current. For sure, it's something that would be great. Triton looks like Sweden. Scripting won't be coming to Xbox in the sense like you won't be able to do scripting on Xbox just because of the rules that Microsoft lays out. Obviously, this in terms of pre-made stuff, especially Keen stuff, there was a question, of course, will Frostbite drop? Will future updates drop at the same time on Xbox and PC? And I think there's a good answer for that. I don't want to get it wrong, Aaron. I saw you post that online. So what are we saying about that? We try the update scheduling for future updates when it comes to the platforms. They're not necessarily going to release at the same time, right? I think.
Right. We do not have a timeline for when DLC that's released on PC is going to be released on Xbox.
So there we go. More information when we have it, guys. Yeah, I believe the optimization is in there. If it's not, then maybe some of it is and some of it isn't there. But because we've had the base update is the same as you've been playing on the public test, guys. So if you've been playing the public test for Space Engineers for PC, we had optimizations in there, right? And we didn't have the Frostbite stuff in there, but the base game thing, which is why we were doing the testing and in the first place, was to get all the bugs out of that. So I'm 90% certain that all, if not some, if not all, of the optimizations that we talked about are already live. So that's the main thing. Let's have a Jack asks about the weather again. So right now it's not random and you can only manually set up the weather. Of course it'd be cool to see something more dynamic in the future, but it's something we'll be looking at and assessing. So Lycos says the Frostbite DLC is in the update page on Steam since the DLC page is broken. Let me have a look myself because I'm trying to get my head around what's going on here. I hear people. So if I go to Steam Store right now, to be fair, the Steam Store page is really slow. That's one, just the general Steam Store. And I go, let's see here. Oh, it's new and trending. Click on it. Yeah, it loads fine for me. So maybe the link isn't working?
Let me send you the link. You can tell me what you think. Oh,
Mine literally just, yeah, it was just fine.
Here you go.
It's slow. Some of the stuff is loading quite slowly, but... so if I click on that link, let's see if that works.
If you have not...
Yeah, that works okay for me as well.
Steam,
that's weird.
Yeah.
I tried both in the Steam browser and also on Google Chrome, and in both places it loaded fine for me, so it's bizarre. It must be like a... Maybe it's like a weird thing where like it's like certain area servers. Maybe it's not like Europe, maybe it's, I don't know, US or something. It's strange. Okay.
Chronix Ravage from in YouTube chat said it isn't working from within the Steam client, but you can access it fine via the website. So if that's an option for you, you could just pop open a browser and try and get to it that way.
Just refresh Steam is what Rivian says. Does this... Oh, yes, there was controller improvements. Of course, they were in the public test, but because of the Xbox, if you want to use, controller, Xbox controller on PC, that is also now live as well. And for flying ships and doing cameras and stuff like that, like, controllers can be absolutely fantastic. But you can... What's great about the controls is that you can now play the PC version like the Xbox version, with a controller, and on Xbox you can play it with a controller or you can play it with keyboard and mouse. So that kind of controller support and mouse and keyboard is kind of combined across platforms now in that sense. So that was also another thing that came in this update, was those controller improvements.
We had a few more Xbox questions. We figured we'd probably get a number of Xbox questions here.
That's
At
okay.
launch, the Xbox X will be able, the Xbox One X will be able to host, it will be the host plus 3 other people in a multiplayer lobby for a total of 4 people. The Xbox One and the Xbox One S are 1 person plus 1 guest in a multiplayer lobby. That's what you can expect at launch. We are investigating dedicated servers, but we're just looking at it right now. We don't have anything other than that. And that should cover 90% of the Xbox questions that were up.
Yeah, there's one about dedicated servers, and Lake House is the same as we've said before. I think it's something we're looking into. We realise it would help a lot. No promises or anything, but of course I think we are going to be looking at that and seeing if we can make that possible. Lake House.
What are the plans going for continued development of SE? The continued development of SE. Yeah, I appreciate Chronix Ravage. I think I said your name right. I appreciate you verifying that for us. I know everybody's having different results with trying to access the DLC through browsers, the store page, and everything. So, unfortunately, the best advice I have right now is just keep trying.
I can't see anything. Oh my goodness, that's not a good idea. Sorry, I just enabled Snow Heavy and I just couldn't see anything. Am I back at the... I think... I'm back where I started. Let's try and... Actually, I can't fly through this, I don't think.
Digging through the questions I wrote.
Good, good. And welcome everyone who's joining us tonight. It's great to have you here. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe.
If you missed it, Joel actually set it up and ran it earlier, but you can, with either admin powers or just in creative mode, there are commands to turn on and run the scripted weather that's enabled right now. And as far as the possibility of scripted weather, because everyone's, imaginations run wild with something cool like this, I would really invite you to check out the changes that we made to the visual scripting tool and come up with something cool. Do something on your own.
For sure.
the visual scripting or the scripted weather kind of came from the modding community. It came from Jakaria. If you read Merrick's blog, which I will relink, we actually link to Jakaria's workshop, and they do incredible work. So take a look-see. Can the door crush you?
I will find out shortly. I'm just going to try and do a high-speed pass-through. Oh, I'm drifting. I can't. That's not me. That's not me turning. That's me losing control there on the ice. Okay, I'm going to try and do like a fast. Oh god. Okay, hold on. I can't give it too much speed because apparently I drift. Oh! Yeah, easy. Door closed as well. Everyone doubted me. And Gwyn even thought, yeah, typical. Hold on, let me see if I put some more friction on these wheels, and maybe we'll be able to. All right, friction to 100%. Let's see if that helps on the ice. I want to impress you guys even more. Go a bit faster. Like I don't know what that speed was, but I'm losing. They called me a madman. Okay, hold on. Right, that's the door opened.
Pyros 44. If you take a look at the blog that I just linked,
oh my god,
there were a huge number of optimizations that kind of spawned from Xbox development that made it into the PC version, and we have a section that covers a bunch of that. So
wrecked. Just wrecked my vehicle. That wasn't good.
I was always told that you're a notoriously good driver. That was the information.
Well, that is what the official records say. I am a very good driver, and anyone who tries to say that I'm not is just simply lying. It's true. It's like I have many good histories of driving well. Anyway, here we go. Ow! Sorry, I got to. Oh, sorry. It was success and then not. I did the thing.
You did the thing. You did the stuff.
I got through the door. The door was fine, but my suspension wasn't tough enough. So.
Like I said, notoriously good driver.
Yes.
I mean, it's everywhere.
Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, we'll try and test the ship. The thing being crushed.
Space Builder 2020 defended you and said you're a great driver. Just,
thank you.
Not an SE.
Okay, we go. So I put the thing in the door. Can paste. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, so that doesn't look so good. It's not blowing up, which is the main thing. But you ain't going anywhere, that's for sure. Okay. Hold on, let me try and... Oh, it's not going to open either. Let me just try and open and close it again. Wait.
What did you do?
Oh, is it doing damage? I don't know. No, it looks like it's fine.
This is fine.
This is fine. There we go.
This is fine.
Super intelligent vehicle hull strengthening. That's what it is right there. Oh, do you want to step it up then? I should do... Hold on. You guys want to see me go through multiple gates? But please do keep asking questions, guys. If you really have any questions, this is the best time to get them out, get them done. Hold on. Hold on, this is placement method. We'll make it to like a tunnel instead here. Let's do like this. There we are.
I think they're upset they didn't get explosions.
Yeah?
I think. Yeah, I think.
It's alright, well, I think maybe now. I'm gonna go through 4 doors at once. If I can do this, keeping it straight, then I'll finish on a high note. I'll finish it on this if I make it through this. Alright. Let's see.
And we've had a number of people bring up a number of bugs or gameplay issues. Please make sure that you're using the support site. That's our way to see that. That's what the developers are going to be looking at. So please contact us through the support site and let us know what you have going on so that we can help you out with it.
All right, here goes. It's quite. Why am I slow now? Hold on. Oh, because the wheels are limited. It's the new one. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Aha! There we go. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We're coming back for another approach. Let's just line up a bit more. I felt that going wrong. Right. Oh my aggressive handbrake. Right. Let's go then. Here goes. Not straight right now. Oh man, this is not looking good either. No, that's not good. That's not a bailing. I'm bailing. Oh!
Good recovery.
Wait, where's
when will this update be released?
Right now.
Right now. Yeah. It is. It is out in the world right now. Please go get your hands on it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I'm not feeling confident. I'm not feeling confident. Oh! Beauty.
Well.
There we go. I'm stopping there. That's enough. You guys can try and break my record. How many gates can you slide through on an icy lake? Like, have like, you literally have like 100 gates and then see if you can like keep it straight. But that's pretty impressive considering there's only 2 blocks. There's only 2 blocks. Like, you see the fit here. That's the spacing. So it just takes a little bit of a deviation, a little bit of a loose thing to. So yeah. Zoc did not crash. Hey, come on. Now, hopefully after this, no one will ever question my abilities, eh? It looks like sick though, isn't it? Like, if this was all closed up and this was the entrance to some base, this is really cool having this this gate now. So, all right. So, anything else on your list, Erin?
I dug through all the good stuff.
Okay.
If anybody else has any questions, you got one last chance. Something we can answer, please.
Let's go to full focus mode.
Full focus mode.
I'm gonna get this up now. So we're gonna try and wrap it up here, guys, and really focus in to see that we've got all the questions answered. So please do, guys. Any last questions tonight? Ideally about this update, both the anything at the base or Xbox is okay as well, I guess, because I know there's also kind of happening right now. Bring back yellow ship. Go on, man.
You bought the DLC. How do you play with the new planet in a custom game? You can copy and paste it in from the admin menu. Or I guess you don't have to copy.
This is out right now, Damus. Kelton says, so Triton appears to have uranium, which is not on Earth-like. Is this intentional? Probably yes, because it's a moon. It's not like it's pretty harsh on it. Not as harsh as some of the other places, but you know, it'd be quite a cool thing to have set up in your survival world to reach Triton to get uranium. So I don't know if that's intentional or not, but I think it's okay that it has uranium. So yeah. When was the game first made? Did you see it turning into this? It was first made in 2013, but no, I mean, I think there was definitely grand visions, but it's, I mean, for myself personally, I would never have saw it where it is today, but it's.
There were no planets in 2013.
No,
there was the list of things that weren't in the game is as long as my eye. There was so much. It was so different back then. Food and water. There's a really cool mod on the workshop for food and water, if you're interested in that.
Is the large hydrogen tank airtight? I believe so, Demetrius. I believe, yeah, both the hydrogen tanks are airtight. Also, there's quite a lot of questions still.
If you're having an issue with uploading blueprints to the Steam Workshop, please go to the support site. Let us know.
Rivian, yes, is the answer to that. I think that should be fine. Slowly but surely, Keenan's going to integrate the story of Minor Wars into SE. I mean, the lore is kind of connected, I think, but not quite. Lore and SE. I mean, I still think this. Don't take this as like lore. I think how we're doing it. This isn't like setting up lore in like a universal sense. This is kind of like stories from space engineers, so to speak. So obviously, there's certain factions and names and stuff in this. And to my knowledge, this isn't like official lore, kind of in a global sense. SE is still kind of what you define it, but yeah. We're aware of it, Borganaut, and I think the guys have seen it. I mean, plans, who knows? But I see the question there, Borganaut, and yeah, definitely, they're aware of it. They are hydrogen. They are definitely hydrogen tight. Yes. Will it be possible to play offline with mods? Mods that work offline? Oh, interesting. I don't know about that, Monster. I didn't realise that if you downloaded them already, they couldn't be played offline. I think I forgot that. It'd be a nice thing to have, but I don't know what the technical things are from stopping that from happening.
Just a reminder, our support site is also an awesome way to tell us about cool stuff you want in the game. And when you go there, there are people who have already come up with ideas. I see weapons, I see water, I see food. Those topics are actively being voted on, and you can go cast your vote.
Yeah.
Have a few things. Someone has already hacked one of the drones and is using it as a way to get around.
Really? Well, that's fine.
That's good stuff.
Like you should, that can be a legit way to do it. Like again, I don't think there'll be any problems doing it that way because there's enough bottlenecks in the scenario which you won't just be able to keep doing that. But yeah, the whole idea of the campaign is that you can approach it is in many ways as you can think of. So definitely.
And there's another link to the support site.
John keeps asking a question, but I'm going to say, in terms of future content and future plans, we're not going to discuss it on this stream tonight. We do have plans, some really exciting plans actually still for this year, but nothing to add at this time. We're just going to be kind of focusing on this update and, oh, it's gone dark now, and Xbox. More. There's no cross-platform has some complications. Wild Kamikaze, again, as great as it would be, we don't plan for cross-platform at this time. How are you guys finding the scenario, by the way? Just out of interest, are any of you watching this stream while playing the new scenario? And I'm just curious how you're getting on with it and how you're finding it. Capacity of hydrogen tanks. I forgot off the top of my head. I think we worked out that on the small grids, you need about 16. I think the small grid hydrogen tank. Sorry, the small grid hydrogen tank is 10,000 liters, and the large is 160. So I think it's around 16. But if you, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's correct. Marissimo, possibility of projecting subgrids, again, something that'd be awesome. We definitely, it's definitely something that's been asked before, and I know the possibilities of what would be allowing for it. There are complications of it, and I'm nothing I can say about it right now, but it would be great, Marissimo. Can VST play video or only cutscenes in game? It's a good question. I'm not sure if anyone here knows. I mean, again, a good question for our kind of VST guys, our programmers. I don't know about playing videos.
We had a few questions on Mixer. We do not have full mod support for the Xbox version of Space Engineers. We support creations and blueprints at this time. and we do not have an update schedule yet for Space Engineers on Xbox. Do we want to add fill in blank here? Try and remember that the people who work on the game love the game just as much as any of you do.
Yeah.
And the list of things that everyone would like to add to it is huge. But you have to, just like Joel was saying earlier, you have to prioritize.
I just refreshed the chat here, so I lost some of the comments. Let's see. It's good though, I think, Aaron. We've got through quite a lot here. This is fantastic.
It's a lot.
It's good. When I'm seeing less of the same question, it means that the message is getting out, which is good.
Are you going to add more purchasable ships? Do you mean like from in the trade system, like go to a space station, buy a ship? Is that what you're talking about?
Can jump back in game for a second here.
It's all good. It's all good. If you found some form of exploit for Space Engineers, please report it to the support site.
Yes, definitely.
Help us
get that reported.
Is facial hair a Keen Software House condition of employment?
Nearly.
I don't think so. I'm a Montanan, so it gets real cold up here. And I know, Star Driver, I know where you're from, so...
Let's see here. I'm super high, and I'm gonna. I haven't done it yet because again I've been too busy, kind of dipping in and out and doing the stuff for the video. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I look forward to playing the scenario myself yet because I still haven't done it. Have you played through it, Kinata?
So ever since I started, I've been crazy amounts of busy. So basically I get on and I get to hit it like 45 minutes or an hour at a time. And then I go play on Xbox 45 minutes or an hour at a time. Yeah. I'm trying to make it through everything. Honestly, I have, 4,000 some hours in the game and I never thought I'd be like, I'm not going to get to do anything.
Yeah.
I won't be able to get everything done. I definitely, and the new, I just can't get over hearing Nobrine and Directed Energy. they stream on Twitch sometimes too, if you're interested. I just can't get over hearing their voices. They did such a good job. It's just amazing. So
I would love to get. Go on.
Go ahead.
That's all right.
How is weather on planets controlled? And Skeletor answer the question. Scripting and commands. Look at these wish lists. If you would like to share your wish list with us, chances are someone has already mentioned it. Please go to our support site, vote on existing topics, talk about what's important to you. Let us know where you're at, please.
He called himself a Montanan. Let's see.
Aaron is from Montana. Yes, Aaron is from Montana, but my name is not spelled that way.
You, sir, playing the game. Are you the community manager? Is it you who reads my tweet whenever I tweet something to Space Engineers? That would be this man. This man is behind the social media stuff. So if you, I mean, I think that's okay saying that. So if he doesn't, hopefully it's all been good experiences. What I mean is like, yeah. So
no.
So. Oh, that was Jesse up until quite recently, but now any social media stuff is being managed by Erin here, so Kianata.
Was that you? Because I got a bone to pick with you.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite LCD? Gianata.
Out of these?
Yeah, these. Yeah. What was? I'll put it like this, and to chat as well. If you had to pick one of these to have at home as like a poster on your wall, which one would you pick? That's a better way of doing it.
Without a doubt, Cosmic Coffee. I would put it right over my desk. I mean, if I get to have a poster in my house, definitely the first one. I mean, that's perfect.
The one on the left.
Yeah, the one all the way on the left.
Yeah, I think I said that's what I think I felt like earlier as well. But I also quite like the drone one. The drone one's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
ROS, Clang. It's actually. Oh, okay. So the ROS one seems quite popular too. Cosmic Coffee number 2 is some people's favorite. Okay, so there's actually, they're all kind of popping up here. This is Django, by the way, guys, if you haven't met Django before. He's been a good boy, though. Normally I have to kind of shut him out when I'm doing streaming and stuff, but he's actually just been chilling out on the chair. He's not even any meows today, so... I
think I like Cosmic Coffee because it kind of tells me a story. Like, I just cannot imagine what must be in there because it can't possibly be just real coffee. It has to be some horrifying deep space version that just gets given to miners. Like, just, yeah.
Well, I think there's some fun things regarding that in the scenario. There's some interesting like lore pieces in the scenario itself. So, yeah. Okay.
Great.
Sounds like definitely though people will be interested in getting that as well. Is like yeah, they are great for that. We can have a better look through them there as well. Where can I use the scripting tool? It just reminds me, where do you find... I believe when you install Space Engineers, the scripting tool's in the files. That's actually... I should know that off the top of my head, but I think it's in the Steam directory, and it's under Tools, but I'm sure I'll quickly get corrected there.
I am almost positive you're correct there, but we
It's
have
in those.
a few very smart people here that will be able to correct us.
Good boy, aren't you, Django? Is that a cat or a tiger? He's a Bengal cat, so he does have a leopardy. He has a kind of his particular colouring. It kind of ends up looking a bit like of a mix of a leopard and a tiger. It's kind of like a gingery leopard. The posters remind me of Fallout 4. Oh, it reminds. And what did you? Only because. What did you guys think to the trailer for this update? I mean, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or anything like that. I'm just curious how you found it, because of course we did the trailer for this update in a very different style. Like literally, it was probably never have we done a Space Engineers trailer in that style before. And I was just kind of curious how you guys found it. Actually, that was just it was an experiment in some ways. Hair everywhere now.
Jacaria, thank you for posting that. That is the same Jacaria from the blog entry, and I reposted that to YouTube. That is the directory where you should be able to find it.
Oh, thank you. That's great, Key. Yeah, so Space Engineer /tool /vrage editor /visual scripting.bat. Okay. Fantastic, Skeletor. And the in-game cinematics look fantastic too. That's another shout out to Dusan Repik, who did the in-game cinematics. Oh yeah. Well, you mean like a little bit of if in doubt, jump drive out. Yeah, it's I was tempted because I'm at home. I was tempted to start the stream as this actually, but then I was like, nah. Try and keep the start at least professional or something, you know. So,
did anyone else, just real quick, because I started out as a fan of the game. I had my work. I was a social media consultant. I never thought I'd get an opportunity like this to get to join in and be a part of it. but I started out as a fan of the game, and I remember on my lunch breaks being super excited to get to watch the update videos. And
For sure. I mean, even before I joined, it was...
I knew I was going to cringe when whatever came out of your mouth, but I was always so excited.
It was a weird one, that. It was weird how it ended up happening and stayed on.
Oh, they were great.
I was having a little pan over this beautiful artwork here. And, yeah, let's see. Different style? Good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the new trailer, because I'll be honest with you, I was really nervous actually before the stream. I was like, because obviously it was so different, both in the kind of, I guess the music did a lot of it, and the kind of story and stuff in it. And because I've been working on it for I don't know how long when I first started, but a long time, and I've probably watched it hundreds of times. I was even the other day, I was like, is this actually any good? I was like, I've kind of forgotten, because it was when I first made it and experimented, I was like, oh wow, this is actually a really cool idea. But I wasn't sure how the community would react to it, so it's good to see you guys enjoyed it. That's good. In the old days, the puns were actually pretty witty. Some of them were alright, for sure, but I like this one too. I like this one. This one's pretty good. Oh, really, Ghost? Oh, it's possible. Yeah, now, talking about mods being broken, nothing should be broken that wasn't broken by the public test. So modders should have had around, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty certain, because I think the main thing with this update, it just unlocked all the Frostbite stuff that had been hidden and wasn't quite ready yet. But the main engine stuff should have been in the public test, which has been out now for some weeks. So I don't think mods are broken again if they were updated for the public test. But obviously not all modders are around at the same time, so you might have to give it some time for the modders to update that. And also for what Gwyn tells me, that the modding isn't a huge change. The changes, like, it's for most mods it won't be much work to change it, but that might mean you have to remove some mods from your worlds for temporary. But it was important. Like, we hate breaking mods, we really don't like doing it, because we know how much frustration it causes. But this was one of those things where we were going to get huge performance increases by making the changes that we did, so it had to be done. But hopefully it won't be too long for all those to get back on their feet again. So
I honestly, Star Driver, I stopped modding because I simply ran out of available time to do it. I still go back and try and mod Space Engineers every once in a while. I think you would refer to my mods as ugly hacks, but yeah. And we had, who is the band artist who creates the music for this game? If you, I can't remember the name offhand, but if you email me support@keensoftwarehouse.com.
Oh, for the game?
Send you that. Yeah.
Carol Antonian. That's Carol is our music maker for all the SE music.
Misfit Studios, all mods in SE are ugly hacks. I've seen some pretty elegant stuff, I have to tell you. Some really, really impressive stuff. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Oh, I forgot. These LCDs can also be placed on transparent LCDs, but I can't think how that... I mean, there are some on transparent LCDs in the scenario, but I'm going to just test this now, because I'm not actually sure. Should look pretty cool still. Let's see. Of course, they are... A lot of them are symmetrical, so they might look different from each side, but if I just add... Ooh, and then change every 5 seconds... Oh, maybe the guys... okay, I might be mistaken, because I think they might have changed it. Because when I was testing it, they were actually slightly... some of them were transparent, but I think they... because it would do weird things to it, I think these ones were actually removed from being transparent, actually. Which is okay, I think. But you still have the transparent border or whatever, so... Okay, just
so
checking
pretty.
that. It was kind of a bug, I think. Yeah. Hey, Liquidius, welcome, and other people joining us. We're still looking for a couple more questions. We've been wrapping it up here for some time, but it seems that it's good conversation happening, and it's good to have Aaron here, kind of being introduced to the community, and he will be. You bet. And I mean, the work is not over. I mean, you bet the support inbox is going to be as busy as ever, and there's going to be lots of comments and stuff to go through. So, I think he'll probably be able to take a rest. After the weekend, maybe it would be a little bit calmed down.
I'm ready. fill it up.
Oh, there we go. It is transparent. Look. Yeah, it is. It depends on the image. Okay, hold on. Depends on... Okay, that's good. I just forgot that. So that was the ROS one. So let's just play through. It depends on how it's been set up. Traditional 2-hour wrap-up, I know. Just want to say, Zockley, the pun's the highlight of the old updates. It's great. I appreciate it, Skeletor. I've got old now. You'd think that in my old age I'd be better at puns, but I've lost my pun ability. It'd be awful these days.
Your sweet, sweet dad jokes.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go. So the ROS one is transparent. It's nice. And that's about it. Oh, actually, this one is slightly transparent too. You can just about see the stuff behind it, but not much. Not that noticeable. So... Good deal. Purchase the Frostbite content. Really enjoy the game. Appreciate the good work. Corleon. That's how I'll say, say that. Appreciate it. Really good to hear that. Let's see. I'm curious to see a final show of hands actually today. Who's decided to pick up the Frostbite pack on Steam today? Just put an 07 in the chat, and I'm just kind of curious how many people have been excited by this. Man, the ice in this is something more reflective than the Earth ice. Look at that. Damn, that's a lot of 07s right there. It's the same as always, Liquid. Okay. I will.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. It was the doors. The doors got you, Damus. Is that right? It's interesting. It'd be interesting to know, like, again, because it was something new having a scenario, and obviously we wanted to have like the best scenario that's ever been made, kind of as that. We didn't want it to be. So we wanted to make sure it felt like because again, it's anywhere between several hours to 20 plus hours. So there's a lot of content and a lot of hours in that scenario alone, you know. So I really hope you guys enjoy it, actually.
And we would always be interested in a speedrun video.
Oh yeah,
I love
definitely.
speedrun videos.
Oh man, that would be interesting actually. Like, could it be like? I wonder if there's some like exploit or something that allows you to somehow get through it or whatever. I don't know. Be curious what people find.
Minus the creative menu. If you legitimately find a way to speedrun your way through it, we'd love to see that.
Cool. Let's see if everything's... Let's see what I missed here. Oh! Another pet introduction here.
This is Peanut.
Peanut! Hold on.
Coworker Peanut.
This is look at this. This is dogs versus cats.
Unfortunately, I think you would win because I'm pretty sure Django is bigger than Peanut.
Yeah, I think in the webcam here, they look small. I don't remember. He got weighed the other day at the vets, but I can't remember. Like, I forgot what they said. Was it? Oh, no, I've forgotten. But the vet who weighed him said, "Oh, he's bigger than my dog," is what she said. So it's possible.
Yeah, she is, I think 13 pounds right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say Django was 4.5, which I remember hearing, but that can't be right. He's definitely more than that.
In Animal House, absolutely.
Literally.
Pets are good for you. They help with stress, keep you company.
I haven't met Kianata in person yet, although I think he should be. I think he has planned at some point to make a visit to the studio in person. I hope. So no, not yet.
Yeah.
But of course, with the events going on, who knows when that will be able to happen. Yeah, that's what I keep saying. I hope you guys are staying safe out there. So being careful.
Absolutely. Please take care of each other, and please take care of yourselves.
Yeah. I think, as people were saying in the chat earlier, it's best to stay home, stay safe, and play Space Engineers. I mean, the problem
Yes.
is for some people who, who have the tough thing is for people who can't work from home and they have to, or they're part of key infrastructure, and it's obviously, there's that part of it. So not everyone can stay at home, and of course the problem for people I know is it's been terrible to see how many people have been affected and have had temporary layoffs as well by this. So it's a really hard time for a lot of people. So definitely take care of each other.
Is pet ownership a benefit of working for Keen? Yeah, when you start with Keen, they give you a small animal and a beard. Just
they strap. They just like, print. They like a sticky back beard to put on.
That's all this is. I could take it off anytime. Just.
Control weather by a button. I reckon that could be done with scripting. Like in the visual scripting tool, you can probably be able to control the weather. You could have like a weather station. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it, actually? To have like in a scenario, like battle over the weather or reach the weather station, and you could press a button and it would have like a, like a weather maker or something could be the law, and it could actually trigger a weather effect. That could be possible. Does Marek have a badger? He's still not yet on the badger. He definitely not quite yet.
That would be so amazing. I want to pet a badger. Yes, please.
So the main thing is we'll have honey badgers guarding the new Keen offices. We'll have like a moat filled with honey badgers.
Life goals.
This is a perfect time in this. If I spin my character around here. Oh, hello. Where am I? Am I down here? Here we are. Get my engineer here. The shuffle, the cold shuffle.
Do I have to use the provided beard, or can I use my own? Of course, you can bring a beard from home. That's totally acceptable.
Oh, fantastic! I could see some. What was that? Have I got that right? I'm following a story here from the chat. So it looks like, shout out to 2005 Guyver01, who seems to have gifted Wolf Dragon Gaming the new DLC in the chat. That's very kind of you. 2005 Guyver, awesome to see that.
Guyver, like the old movie with who was it? Mark Hamill, and the anime series. Oh, it was so bad and it was so good. We have a few people that would like to see the weather commands.
Okay, I can show that off again.
Thank you, sir.
And yes, these are new emotes, are new for the Frostbite DLC. They're kind of, there's the I'm cold emote, and there's the check wrist emote, which is a bit, it's longer actually. There's kind of an intro, like hand on hip, checks it, and then has a little look around as well. So it's not just the wrist check. That's actually a longer one there. But it's great to see. And again, it's just in poses. So the bio boosted armor.
Yep. The live action movie of that it's the best. It's so bad and so good. Oh. It really is.
Let's see then. We'll play the update video when we wrap it up. We'll kind of say goodbye here, and then we'll play the update video as we head off here. Stout, if that sounds like a good plan to you. I think we'll wrap it up very soon here. I gotta grab a snack and some recharge. And I think, honestly though, I don't think we've ever done an official stream where we've actually, most of the questions have been answered. Sometimes it feels like quite a rush, but I think most of the update video related update have been got there, I think. In fact, we'll call this the very final call for questions, all right? So final, we've had like 10 final calls, but this is the final calls of the final calls. 30 seconds here, and we'll try and pull some more out if there's any more ones you have. I know. We've been trying for a few hours.
We have a few people that said planet-wide weather. It is not. But that doesn't mean it couldn't be. The visual scripting tool just got some updates. If you're interested in modding, you should join our Discord community and talk to the people there.
I'm going to do the weather commands here. So we're going to type / weather. I think it is case sensitive maybe. Weather, to clear this up first, space clear. Look at daytime as well so we can get a better. Alright. Okay, there we go. Now we can type weather, snow, light with a capital L. That activates snow light. We can back up to clear. Now we can go to, let's find it here, snow heavy. Really reduces visibility there. Clear that up again. We've got / weather, fog light, I think. Yeah, that's fog light. Clear that up. And then the last one currently in the game, I believe, is fog heavy. So you've got 4 effects plus, or 5 effects plus clear. That's fog heavy, pretty much about the snow. So they're the ones currently available to be used and or scripted, depending how you do it. So, right, that's the weather effects. Oh, they shouldn't be case sensitive, so Jakara. Gotcha. I wasn't sure. So Jakara, creator of that glorious thing, is there. Relic Sage says, will the weather have damage effects? Not yet. Well, not yet. Not currently, Relic Sage. Okay, the commands aren't case sensitive. That's good then. So you can just type it all lowercase then. That's much easier. That's good.
Whack Cat, yes, the planet is free.
Okay.
Triton is officially my new favorite planet. Awesome.
Good. Get brought. The battle for Farsight. I've heard about this, Ignis, but I will definitely make sure I've checked it up again, actually, Ignis. So thanks for reminding me about that. Will we need to start a new game for this update? Nope. You can start any game and to access the new stuff, but the planet will have to be spawning manually. So there is that. Not yet. I know. Let's see here. What is it? Gravity on Triton? Gravity is 1.0. Gravity is normal. I think that was again for rovers and stuff like that. They can be ready. Editing V. Yeah, we were saying this 2005. Hopefully in the future we can add them to at least the star system, right? But I'm not sure where that is in the situation. In the pipeline, or if it is yet. I'll ask we can ask the guys about it soon, because it won't be so hard to add at least Triton to the FROSTBITE. I'm all over the place now. To the star system. Will in-game cinematics work in the middle of a scenario? Yeah, they should do. Skeletor, if you script it. Can you start on Triton? Not from a world. You'll have to make an empty world or an existing world and paste it in, and then you can start. But you'll need to have some admin powers going on there to start on Triton, if you see what I mean, right now. The size of Triton, because there is an ideal size. 120 kilometers might not look as good as a scenario. The scenario's Triton isn't 120. I think it's 80 or maybe 60. I don't know for sure, but it's definitely not 120. So there probably is an ideal size, but it'll work anywhere, and you'll get different size mountains and so on. It works. But I don't know. I forget what the guy set for the size of it. Frostpunk City on Triton. Nice, Crimson Cool. A modelled sun, yes. Yeah, for sure.
300 times. Oops.
Go on. Sorry, man.
I was just random things popping up in chat. 300x gravity will make your Super Saiyan training go faster. That's a fact. Scientific evidence points to that.
Triton's already been added to at least one of the servers, Lord Wraith. Apparently NA number 2 has Triton now. It'll be up to the server admins, who I don't believe are necessarily... They're keen affiliated, but not keen employees. So I think whether they get added to the thing might be depending on who's running that. But I would imagine that eventually, in the coming days, we'll get those added to the... Triton added to the Keen servers. Because the Keens aren't being repeated. The scenario is so well done. I'm so pleased. I really hope that you guys who are playing right now, I really hope you are enjoying that scenario. Because, yeah, never before have we put the amount of effort and love into that. And we've never had, you know, like we've had this smocky, Aragath combination on the level design side. So, yeah, when it comes to the world's visuals, it really is fantastic. Supported, of course, by the rest of the team. I already have my desktop background as one of the Triton screenshots. Nice. Ahsoki. Not currently, Crundlematic. No, not currently. RKS, just to correct on YouTube, I see RKS Game Tech. Triton is... there's Triton, small grid hydrogen tanks, and the visual scripting overhaul and the performance stuff is all a part of the base game update. So just make sure there's that. It's not, the whole update is not DLC. This new environment is totally free for all existing owners of Space Engineers. Yes, John, we'll be doing some more investigation in a bit, but honestly, a lot of the stuff's already been, you know, there's a lot of, there's less kind of questions at this point than usual, so it's good. Checking there. CLDL Z-dish, okay. The just search D. Antenna dish, it's called, I think. Yeah, antenna dish. Small grid doors. I know that's a big one. Not yet. I would love to see that. It is one of the missing pieces. It's one of those kind of things that could have definitely, like the small grid glass, but it's definitely thinking about it. But
Mixer, Sad Salty Snake, you asked a number of questions, but they all essentially point to, will we get more stuff on Xbox? Will we get updates?
Okay.
You will, but we don't have an update schedule yet. We're still in the beta and we're still testing things out.
The range is exactly the same as the standard antenna. It's simply a visual change, and it's just 5 by 5 by 3. So with someone with the heavy fog, I'm totally expecting someone to make a Resident Evil scenario. Maybe Skeletor. Yeah, I can't wait. I think we always do lots of competitions, but we'll give it some time for everyone to kind of like, you know, adjust and check it out and learn some stuff. But yeah, I would really hope that we can do some kind of competition for scenarios to really even more push it, because I'm going to be hawk-eyed on the workshop, waiting for those scenarios to be made with the new tools. There's also new documentation, right, Kinata? We've published So if you struggled learning the visual scripting tool in the past, we've made up some brand new documentation to help you learn that, and I think that's in the blog post, but maybe we can get a link in chat as well.
Oh yeah.
Snow plus
the documentation's incredibly comprehensive. I've been reading through it. It's really good. There's even examples of how to do certain things so that you could, you know, kind of take things for a test run. So.
Oh great, yeah, I'm having a quick scroll of it here, because I saw a draft for it, but I didn't see it on the website yet. So it's on the Space Engineers website, and it is, yeah, damn, it's fantastic. You might, you know, again, you'll have to take some time to learn it if you want to do some more complex scenarios. But I believe you'll be able to take the existing official scenarios and kind of break them down. There's some examples there, so you might be able to like swap things out and make it a bit easier than it is from starting from scratch. And of course, please join the Keen Discord server. There's a whole community of people who work together on scenarios. It's growing all the time. I've already seen so many more this year in 2020 before this update. So if you're stuck and you need help, or you want to get involved in some bigger projects already, please do join the Discord and get some help from others. I don't know. Okay, fantastic. Lava planet would be nice. Yeah. All right then, guys. I think we're looking pretty good here, eh? We'll be monitoring all the channels and seeing how you guys get on with it, and also, of course, if there's any issues, of course, hopefully they'll be directed to the support site. I know Kianata is going to be watching that email as well. So yeah, please do jump in, enjoy both the free and premium content, and I hope you guys really enjoy what's being cooked up here. Got a crash? Yep, get that reported. I don't know. That actually looks really cool on there. That dish just on top like that looks pretty nice, actually.
I have so many ideas for that dish. That dish is so exciting.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add just in general, Kit? Any more like kind of things you want to shout out? Just Kianata regarding future, anything, any more final reminders here?
Final reminder, please join Discord so you can connect with your friends and you can connect with us. Please use the support site so that we can hear from you, because we want to hear from you and we want to know what you want. So use the support site, join us on Discord. I just linked both of those in chat. Please. Thank you.
Awesome. And thank you all for joining us tonight, guys. It's been a fun stream. It's been great to kind of reveal new stuff as always. And Discord when. And thank you to the team as well. Big thanks to the team who've been working hard on this. It's been a busy season for Keen, actually, with all the Xbox stuff. So big shout out to them. Wait, what's going on? I'll leave it on this screen. So I'm going to go grab a little bite to eat, and I'll be streaming a bit later. So if there's any more questions, we can try and cover a bit more there. I'll be doing some build-offs and stuff as well. So we're doing some competitive things with the new blocks and new planet, and maybe we can do like a race or something. So if you guys want to hang out later as well, there's always that. And yeah, just in a minute here, we can have some fun with this update and get into some more. But I honestly think there's not many questions left, because normally I try to get any more that we miss, but it seems questions point of view, it's mostly through. So we'll just now have a bit of fun. But until next time, guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Erin. Thank you, Jan Vanicek and Malik, for joining us on the stream tonight. And we're going to finish this stream now with the trailer once again. So until next time, guys. See ya! Oh, hold on, Aaron's here. High five, Aaron. You can do a high five here. No, you gotta tilt your hands. No.
It's as good as it gets. I tried.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even notice. It's mirrored the wrong way.
Yeah, it's mirrored the wrong way. And then now I'm like left tagging here, so that's perfect.
It was super awkward. We're done. Mission accomplished.
It's all right. It suits me. I'm used to cringe, so it's totally fine. Yeah, great. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Enjoy. Actually, no, wait. I'm going to kill the game so we don't have any music on the trailer. And now enjoy. Bye.
Good morning, engineer. We have arrived at the moon, Triton. Temperature, minus 237 degrees Celsius. Air, breathable.
We hope that you had a pleasant journey and that you enjoy your stay.
Welcome. Please be aware of locations with restricted access, heavy machinery, and potentially dangerous power levels.
No one expects the janitor to pay much attention. The suits just assume I'm here to wash floors and fix heaters. But if you work in a place long enough, you notice things. Before the lockdown, I had limited access to the research labs, and I trusted the company. At first, I thought the ROS was working on something to help people. After we found out what our employer was really up to, we agreed that we had to do everything we could to stop the company from getting the data containers back. One of the data containers is still on the manufacturing line. Cynthia and Jan, they were supposed to come back for it, but I haven't heard anything from them. I'm afraid the drones got them in the caverns, and I'm the only one left now.
You are trespassing. Prepare to be destroyed.